Hi you guys, and welcome back to the Mama Monologues. Today we are sharing with you our tips for taking on Disneyland with a toddler. Okay, so if you guys watched our last vlog, I just came back from Disneyland. We went last weekend, and we also took Brielle when she was 2, so she's 3 now. So we've gone when she was 2 and when she was 3. Yeah, and Andrew and I took Drew for his 2nd birthday, so we haven't been in a couple years, so yeah, I feel like it pretty much is the same. Toddler's a toddler. So our first tip is to be organized, and for us that's kind of a difficult thing, so it starts way in advance. One of the things that I found very helpful was to have a backpack, or even if you don't bring a backpack, something that has a lot of pockets so that you know exactly where things are when you need them. I know I had one pouch for snacks and things, another one for wipes and hand wipes and sanitizers and things like that, and then another one for my wallet and money and all that. And yeah, it's perfect. And I think backpacks do work best for that because you can just slide onto the rut. I mean, it makes it easy. And you're not running into a bunch of people with a bag. So some sort of backpack and something with a lot of pockets. Yeah. Another thing that helped us stay organized and on track was the Disneyland app. It's free and it shows you the wait times for rides. It's the most accurate one that we found. It shows you a map and it has where each character is. It shows you the map with what restaurants there are and where they are, and if you click on the restaurant it gives you the price range and the type of food. So that helped us to just know, okay, this is kid friendly, it's $1 sign means cheap, and so let's just go there. It shows us exactly where you are, and it was perfect for not wandering around aimlessly where should we be, Another thing that we did is we had lanyards with the see-through pocket on it, and we kept our our tickets in there and everything. That way we didn't have to get in and out of our bag. And fast passes, we would just keep them in there, so that helped a lot. Yeah. And we took a stroller. We started out with the double for both strollers, but Isley wasn't using it, so we broke it down into just the single. And Brielle liked to walk a lot, but it was nice for when she got tired, she napped in there, so then we wouldn't have to go back to the hotel. And it's just a good place to keep all your junk. It's just it's like your little moving house. Yeah, that was one thing that we didn't bring with Drew that I wish we would have, because we actually ended up renting one. Yeah. Okay, so this next tip isn't really a necessity, but it kind of makes the experience more fun for everyone, and that would just to be get into it. Rhea had these shirts made for her, Andrew, and Drew when they went. Jake and I wore Disneyland stuff. It just makes the kids feel fun and silly when their parents are wearing that. We brought princess dresses for Brielle, and I even went as far as making everything Disney. I brought all of her underwear that are princesses and socks and sunscreen. Everything was Disney, and so it just makes it more magical, I think. But when your kids see that you're just as into it, I think it just makes it more fun. Because when when do they see their parents? Well, and I really pushed for the coordinating shirts because there's so many people there. It also helps you be able to find each other very easily. Yes, so I like that. Okay guys, so our third tip is to take breaks often. They are toddlers, they're gonna melt down, and I know with Drew a lot of times we would just run back to the hotel, which is such a pain because then you have to go back through the line and it's just way more of a hassle. So we have some good tips so that when they are needing a break, you don't have to leave the park. Right. The Disney Junior Show, you're the one who told me about that. We went last year. It's just nice because it's air conditioned. The kids don't have to sit in seats. They all kind of sit around on the carpet and stand up and dance. And it's nice for you to sit down in just a nice, dark, cool place while they are entertained. Yeah, and that's at California. That's at California Adventure. A lot of the places I think are in California. California Adventure in Bugsland has a splash pad, so if you're prepared and have maybe an extra change of clothes, it's so hot there though that they dry fast. The baby center is nice to have one at California Adventures and Disneyland. I feel like the Disneyland one is better for toddlers. They have a little table set up with the Disney movie playing all the time. And then they have little potties there too, which is nice. I think Bree went potty there, pretty much only there because we just happened to be closed.
Yeah.
So it's nice to not have to wait in line to go to the bathroom and any of that.
And Crush Talks.
Yes, Crush Talks, that's like a little show, an interactive show. And again, another place where you guys can sit down, they're entertained. It's meant for that age, so it doesn't matter if they're wiggly and, you know, squirmy and stuff like that. So
yes. So find something there. There's always gonna be something going on where you can just go and sit and give all of you a little break.
yes, definitely. Okay, so the next thing would be to think ahead and pack snacks that your kids will be excited about and toys and just little things to entertain them while they're waiting in lines. They don't understand the concept of a line, and like they see the ride, they see the character, and they're like, why can't I freaking go on there right now? So try to keep in mind things that could distract them. We brought bubbles and just things that even like will get other kids in line, you know, that other kids in line can enjoy.
Yeah, coloring books, anything. Yeah, anything just to keep them occupied.
Yeah.
And easy snacks, like anything in bags. Like anything that will spill or be messy or be affected by the heat. Don't bring a banana like I did.
Yeah.
And then it's brown in like 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, bring smart snacks that can just be crumbled up without.
The nice thing about Disneyland is they let you bring, besides alcohol, anything, and you can bring an ice chest with Lunchables if you wanted.
Yeah.
You know, you can really do whatever. So yeah, but I try to do things that she doesn't get all the time, so it's not like, you know, it's the same old thing. You want them to be excited and distracted by it.
And they don't eat very well, I feel like, when they're there because there's so much going on. So just good advice. So our last tip and our most important tip is to always say yes. We know that that's hard. Disneyland is not a cheap place, but that is why we highly advise you to start budgeting far in advance, right when you're even thinking about going. Make sure you start setting aside money because it's not a place that you go all the time. You need to make it as magical of an experience, not only for the kids, but for yourself as well.
Yeah. And you don't want to spend the whole time like, can I afford this or not? Disney and I are not like well off by any means, but it's something that if you're gonna go, be prepared to spend a lot of money, and that's just part of the fun. Did I want to pay $15 for Bree to get her face painted? No, but did we say yes? Yes, because we know we only go once a year, and that made her day. So just get them the cotton candy, get their face painted, do the dumb things that you're like, this is a ripoff, and I can't believe this would buy like a month of groceries at home.
Don't be logical.
Yes.
Do not be logical.
Of course it would. But, you know, no one's gonna have a fun time if you're stressing out. Don't go until you are mentally and financially prepared to waste all of your money, or else you're gonna be miserable the whole time.
And another thing I think that goes along with that is just to try and enjoy it as much as you can. All of the kids are going to be melting down.
I loved it. I loved it. Every time there is a kid screaming, I'm like,
yes. It's like the Katniss.
It really is that meme. No, and I think it's good to be organized, like we said, and have a plan, but just try to go with the flow. They're little, they can't. Just because you were dying to see Mickey and the Magical Map, Jake Yeager, like, he was pretty good about it. But yeah, you're not going to get to do everything because the kids are crazy, and try to stay calm, try to enjoy it.
Have a generalized plan, but not a specific plan.
Yes, and just go with the flow.
Yes. And say yes to that margarita. Calling your name.
I'm not kidding. Again, $9 for a margarita.
Oh my god.
It was the best $9. Well, probably like $42 after we bought it. But if you guys are planning on going to Disneyland soon, take us with you because we are so jealous, and we hope you have an amazing time.
Yes.
And
we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. First.
Snacks and
Okay, so the next thing would to be
and alcohol is served like wonder why I have a headache every single day.
To make it, I mean, it's great.
Oh gosh,
Stop.